Hello. I almost decided not to do this shit, but I decided, fuck it, I'm gonna do it from the comfort of my home, the comfort of my bed, and record this video. So, there's a period of time, I'd say like 1 to 2ish years ago. It was a pretty good period of time where I was very happy. I was still in university. I was doing well in classes after a long period of kind of struggling and just slacking in classes. I had gotten a job and I was actually doing well in that job. I did well enough. I got into like a assistant manager position, technically a student manager because it was a on-campus job, but it was you could equate it to assistant manager. And my social life was booming. My confidence was blowing up. Well, at least it came off that way. And I was just fit. Yeah, I was working out and that was helping my confidence. But the thing is that during this time, a lot of people perceived me as this very extroverted, social, confident person when it couldn't be any more opposite. I was a very shy person, very introverted, and I wasn't really all that confident. But the thing about this confidence is that it came off that way, but the way I like to describe it is audacity. So the difference between those two. Okay, so I realized that I stopped the recording and then I was going to record the second segment, but then I hadn't been recording while I was actually talking, so I have to redo it again. So I'm about to read the definition of confidence and audacity from, what Google posted. And I like to have these official dictionary-like definitions because first it's it's an official definition and it's a general understanding of what most people have of that definition. Then just kind of speak of how I interpret it or like the significance of it to me. So confidence is the feeling of certainty about the truth of something, firm trust in someone or something, or a reassurance in one's own abilities or qualities. But audacity is a willingness to take bold risks. And I would describe myself to be more of the latter than the former. So I consider myself an audacious person rather than a confident person. Because what a confident person would do is they would engage in behaviors because they know or they strongly feel that things will turn out the way they think it will or the way they want it to. They're confident in that. An audacious person engages in behaviors because they want to reap the benefit of that behavior. But they do not do that with the certainty that things will turn out well. That's the difference. And if you're wondering what the significance in that is, it's, well, a confident person won't do something that they're not confident in, or they'll only engage in those things, while an audacious person will do anything that they want to do regardless if they think they can do it well or not, or if things will turn out well or not. An example of this would be like, let's say a basketball player, a confident basketball player is about to shoot a three-pointer. He is 90% sure that the shot he takes will go in. So he takes the shot. Surely enough, it goes in. An audacious basketball player, what they would do is they would go to the three-point line, right? They'd have to take the shot. They are not that confident at all. They're like, I don't practice my three-pointers at all. I'm more of a layup type of player or whatever, like they drive it in or whatever. I'm not too familiar with basketball, so my bad. So what they would do instead is they would think to themselves, all right, I have a 30% of chance of shooting this shot. But I feel like this is like the best course of action and this is going to reap the highest benefits. Even though I'm not sure this ball will go in, I want it to go in, or I want to make this three-pointer, so I'm going to shoot the shot. Then they shoot the shot. And then it goes in. And that's just luck. That's fortune, and that's a little bit of, risk-taking that rewards it. And that's the difference between audacity and confidence. Because, like, a confidence person will engage in behaviors or things that they're confident in. That's to say that they will do things that either reinforce their confidence or reflect that they're confident. And they'll take risks, they'll take shots at things that they're very confident in. They might be more reluctant to do so with things that they're not confident in. But an audacious person, they will engage in these behaviors regardless if they're confident in it or not. And that's like a key difference. And yeah, because one of the most important things that I realized just in life is that you just have to kind of take your shots, or you got to shoot your shots, you know? Well, that's in like, you know, life, or towards, you know, shooting your shot at a girl or something. Like, you just got to shoot your shot, because it's like that old saying, right? The you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. It's like that. Like, I wasn't really confident in very many things, whether it was like, you know, social events, trying to make friends, or, you know, shooting my shot at girls or whatever. You know, those are three examples. But like, I knew in my head that like there was no real shortcut, and I didn't want to cheat or lie to try and, you know, gain these benefits, or, you know, reap them, whatever. But I knew I had to like follow this path in order to kind of, you know, see the other side, or follow that rainbow to find the pot of gold at the end. You know, you just kind of have to go for it. And things turned out really well for me for a long period of time. I was really happy and satisfied with my life because of that mentality. I mean, eventually shit happened, and I'm not as confident, or I have a different kind of confidence now. But if there's one thing that I can offer as like advice when it comes to confidence, or when it comes to doing things you're not comfortable with, it's this. Even though I wasn't really confident that things would turn out well for me, or anything would turn out well for me, whether that was, you know, engaging in a new artistic endeavor, or whether that was creating a presentation, a project for my, you know, classes, taking a test, whatever, you know, a social event, doing something I'm not comfortable with, whatever, is that I was never confident that things would turn out well for me. But what I did was, the anxious, you know, overthinker that I am, is think of the worst case scenario, or the thing I would like the least. And let's say for a social event, it's making a fool out of myself, or, you know, getting rejected. I feel that's the most common one, just getting rejected. I would think to myself, if I got rejected, would I be able to handle that pain? I'd be like, well, I mean, it would hurt for a bit, but I would get over it, because, you know, I'm like, logically speaking, time heals all wounds. So, and a rejection, it might hurt me, but it won't hurt me forever. It's like, so can I recover from that? For sure, I can. And that was my trick. I was never confident that I could do things well, but I was confident in that I can recover, or overcome, or endure the worst case scenario. So yeah, hope for the best, plan for the worst. That's my little talk for today. All right, see ya.